Sorry.
So, picking back up from our break, what is it that you lovely peoples would like to do in this downtime before you head out toward Glanchester? Anything in particular?
I would like to, freshen up myself. Cause, bushy, straggly beard, long hair. Just that.
Gonna groom yourself?
Yeah, I was gonna groom myself.
I'm going to a tavern.
He's going to a tavern.
I'm going to do small jobs to earn money.
To earn money? Well, you've already got your 15 gold for your first week. They paid it in advance.
I'm helping Lady Elsara with
Plans?
that too, but
Yeah. Helping her bosoms. So, you the only one heading to the tavern?
Unless someone wants to join me, I'll go.
Small jobs. Moolah.
on the
Roll
day
investigation
on the
check.
day he's going, I'll go with him.
Sure.
Darn it. 5.
Yeah, you're having a terrible time finding anybody that wants to pay for any good work. It's all light stuff. But you can hook up with Talathor and escort some peoples back and forth between the towns for a couple days if you like.
Yep.
Okay. That'll net you another 150 silver. So that's what you're doing during this couple days. You're doing anything in particular, Mr. Monkman? Just grooming yourself and enjoying the castle?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, your other bodyguard decided to go do other work, so you're the main man. You kind of follow around Ilsara and keep an eye on her.
Mm-hmm.
Things of the like. And then you two are heading off to a tavern, huh? Huh? So, the tavern in town would be the Round Troll. It's near the southwest gate of the castle, of Castle Grayhalt, down in the village. It's on Knight Street. It's pretty much the only good tavern in town. There's some other dives, we'll call them, but this is a decent place, and it's one that you partake in quite often, so that's what you recommend. It's a 2-story brick building with yellow tile roof. As you guys walk inside, there's 5 wooden tables inside that are spaced out the main room. On the right-hand side is a bar. And upstairs, you know that there's 6 rooms available for rent or to do other things in. You know that the innkeeper is a young female dwarf named Ragna. She has short red hair and often has a thick stubble about her face. Doesn't like to shave too often. Thick chin, well muscled. So she's the one in the tavern as you guys go. What time of day are you thinking about?
I'm going at night.
At night. Okay.
When the moon's out.
When the moon is out. When the moon is high.
I can harness my energy from the moon.
The moon.
I'm a waterbender.
I am a waterbender. So, you guys enter the tavern. It's quite busy. Talathor and Gwenn are in the tavern currently, just coming back from one of their little trips. You, like I said, you earned yourself an extra 150 silver and are sitting at a table with Talathor enjoying some beverages. You guys walk in and see this. You see the red-haired dwarf behind the bar. There's several other people in the establishment currently. Just so we know, you can get... They're throwing stuff up there. There's some stuff on the menu in case anybody's interested. Roasted cabbage and a mug of cider will run you 3 copper pieces. They've got roasted sausage and mushrooms and a tankard of stout for 12 copper pieces. Dried duck and curd cheese and a tankard of stout will run you 13 copper pieces. They got a vegetable stew and a mug of ale for 3 copper pieces. They've also got some shellfish and other fish like that. Even some stewed mutton. In case anybody's hungry.
I walk up to to Ragna.
Ragna?
I don't know her name, do I?
You do not. She turns.
I introduce her and go, I go, Ragnar, this is my friend Garrick.
Nice to meet you, Garrick.
A pleasure to you.
Pleasure. Would you guys like some drinks?
Right. I heard about a beverage called whiskey.
Whiskey. I do have whiskey.
Something new I'd like to try.
Sure. Sure. You paying?
Yes, I'll be paying.
Find a seat. I'll bring it out. Any food? Any food?
The mutton sounds good.
Stewed mutton.
He's gonna need some bread.
I, too, will take the stewed mutton.
2 stewed muttons and whiskey. Any ale?
I'll take a straight ale.
All right.
Just some water to help wash some things down would be nice.
Sure, sure. So, where would you guys like to sit?
Oh, sit with the people I know.
Okay.
Right over there.
Talithor seems to be droning on about their latest group of humans that they transported from Glanchester to here, and they were just talking about the wedding and things like that, you know, human talk that gets on his nerves, and he's just droning on and on and on about it. But you guys come up, and he hunches up a little bit further. Well, nice to see you. You joining us for a drink?
I'm going to try.
Try. There's no try. There's only do.
I've heard that before.
Words to live by. Words to definitely live by.
Where's your other friend, Monkman?
I don't know.
I left him to take care of Ilsara. It's good that he, I think it's time. I feel comfortable enough to let them guard Ilsara without my supervision.
Why is he gonna be friendly like you?
Ooh. Oh, I never thought about that. Ooh.
You're the DM.
I'm just watching this play out, guys.
Right. Is the whiskey here yet?
Yep. The whiskey's come. The water and the ale.
How much whiskey do I
How
have?
much whiskey?
Yeah.
Just a cup in front of you.
A full cup of whiskey.
Just about a half glass.
I chug it.
You chug. It burns.
It burns.
Ooh. It's better to sip than chug.
I don't know. I kind of liked it.
I kind of like what he's doing too. Keep it up. I want to see where this
The
goes.
burn feels nice.
You want another? And he scoots his over.
If you're offering, I'll take it.
4 more, Ragnar. You wanting to get in on this?
No. I'm,
Okay.
I'm
You're staying with Ilsara?
Yes.
Okay. So,
So,
the whiskey's hard. It's getting better, though.
oh, I bet. I down another.
Yeah.
Well, since we're going with this, I kind of perch over to Ragna. Hand us your, like, I kind of whisper to her, hand us your finest whiskey possible.
With observant, I can read lips.
He said what he said.
I'm
I can
gonna
do
look
that.
at her and go, let's get some dwarven red. And I'm gonna pound my fists.
Yes, Talithor says. And yeah, no, you guys get some of the finest beverages that this tavern can give. There's food, there's ale, there's whiskey, there's dwarven red, all in front of you.
I scoot the whiskey over. Try this. It's the finest this establishment
Is it like a
has.
bottle or
The dwarven red? What'd you give
Like
to him?
the really fine whiskey.
it's a bottle?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he bought a bottle. The whole bottle.
I drink half a bottle.
Whoa. Whoa, my friend.
I think that warrants a con save. That's what I was looking for.
11.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't drink. Did you drink in them?
Just wine,
Okay.
sparingly.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're drunk. You're kind of drunky. Super buzz. You're feeling great.
Save some for the rest of us, if you would,
We'll
Garrick.
get to drinking then.
I like pour like a small glass and
Pussy. You guys will like drunk Garrick.
I'm gonna get on my seat and say, chug, and I'm gonna look at my buddy.
Talithor?
Yeah.
Talithor hunches up onto the table and kind of cracks his back up and starts chugging some of the dwarven red.
oh boy, there he goes.
More. Yeah, it's getting a little rowdy.
We're dwarves.
Music begins to play. Drinks keep a-coming as long as you're buying. It's kind of on the castle's tab. So
Oh my god.
yeah,
That would
you
be-
drink and eat for free here, man. So it just gets billed to the castle.
I lean over to Camren and I say, "You want to see a trick?"
Sure. Show me a trick.
I'd love to see a trick.
There are torches or something in here.
Yeah.
They're all gonna immediately flare brighter and blue using
They do.
thaumaturgy.
Everybody looks around at the flaming torches for a moment in awe. Then they simmer down.
And then I put them out.
Did you burp?
Burp? No.
That was a good burp. Whoa. Talathor was already pretty deep when you guys got here.
He has a trick too, but he just makes fire shoot.
I burn things.
So,
Yeah.
I do burn things.
Yes,
I,
Master Cameron.
well, no, this is.
Uh-huh.
So, can I like spot any? What I?
Fortuitous women?
Yes. Well, like, I have an idea here.
Okay. There are those ladies and men that work the establishment, yes.
We're gonna set the new youngster up for training.
You did this for me the last campaign. I figured I might as well return the favor this one.
Yeah, you just need to speak with Ragna and she will... Yeah. You just need to buy a room. Is usually how it goes. You buy a room for an hour as opposed for the night.
I swing Ragna over and I'm like,
Can I help you?
yes. Would you, we're trying to set the young boy up.
I'm reading his lips the entire time.
You hear him?
Can you even understand what he's saying though? You're
I'd say,
pretty
yeah,
out
you're
of it.
drunk.
Yeah. You're drunk. You're hearing the words. Whether or not you can put them into, understanding.
If you could, tabs on me, if you could, say, find somebody that, suitable to a newbie.
Suitable to newbie.
I go, "It's dark in here," and I slam my hand on the table and the blue light flares up from the table.
He's getting a little rowdy. Maybe I can find someone to cool him off a bit.
I
Yes,
don't like
yes.
the dark.
She hands you over a key. Room number 3. Whenever he's ready.
Say, Garrick,
What?
you say you venture out to gain knowledge.
Yes, I'm gaining a lot right now.
Well, how'd you like to gain
knowledge.
some more?
On what?
On the finer points of, say, intimacy?
I know of intimacy.
Oh, do you?
I didn't partake in much of it. A lot of people didn't like me.
Well,
I'm kind
We
of
just
ugly.
found you a very, very nice lady who's gonna like you a lot.
I was trying to be subtle about it.
The ladies
Hey.
here like everyone.
My
Maybe
unc-
you get my drift.
My uncle warned me of women like this.
Straight from the crown, buddy. It's the best you can get.
Exactly, my friend. Trust me, they won't hack off your dangly bits. I trust you.
Now, why would you say something like that? I want to roll insight on it.
Roll a disadvantage because you're drunk.
Do I need to roll deception or persuasion?
Persuasion.
17.
17?
What'd
I
you
rolled
get?
an 11.
Yeah, no, he's not lying to you.
All right.
He seems pretty sure that they won't hack off your dangly bits.
I like my dangly bits where they are.
And I'm sure every man does.
Indeed. Indeed. Did
Come
you buy
with
one
me.
for all of us? Or just the newbie? Talathor asks.
He's new.
Fine.
Tell us a
Sorry,
story, and I
Salathor.
bang my hand again.
Who, Talathor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna get
Do
him
you,
started.
you send him off?
I like kind of like guide him a little bit,
Right, I'll get away from the story.
and then I hand him the key and go, door 3.
Room 6.
Okay, let me guide you to door 3.
Okay.
And I guide him to door 3.
Okay.
This is number 43.
Trust me, it's the right one.
Or is
boy.
that just a scratch on the door?
That's just a scratch. And then I kind of nudge him in and shut the door.
It smells like vomit in here.
Oh, boy. So,
And then I come back to the table.
right.
I'm writing in my journal, and it's completely illegible.
Yeah. So, you go into the room. It's not the biggest room or the most lavish, but it's passable. There's about a queen-sized bed. It smells of lavender, and you catch the sniff of like sweat, ale, spilled drink,
It smells like sex in here.
and candy.
And candy.
So, what's interesting when you walk in with you are drunk, but you're still able to kind of see about and all that. And you look over to the window and it's open. And there's a woman that is currently crawling out of it, and then another woman that's aiding her. And she goes walking down a ladder that seems to have been stacked up against the side. The woman that turns toward you, what you see is a female human. She seems to be in her early 20s, short wavy black hair and green eyes, stands about 4'11", has a muscular build, kind of a glamorous facial features, and she's actually got a small pipe hanging out the corner of her mouth.
The door wasn't good enough?
She turns and she seems surprised. Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you? I asked first.
I asked you second.
I asked you third.
Then I'll ask you fourth. Who are you?
You're drunk. I asked you first. You tell me.
I paid for the room. Who are you?
I am no one.
Neither am I. I use thaumaturgy to shut the window.
Okay. It shuts, and she seems startled for a moment, but she turns back to you and smiles. Tricks?
I have a few.
Interesting. Can I help you?
I don't know. I was sent up here.
For?
Experiences. Well, whatever my friend said.
Sent up here to find a working lady.
I guess.
I hate to disappoint you, but I am not that.
Right.
But you do seem a little woozy.
Wasn't exactly my idea tonight. I just wanted to get trashed.
Roll a constitution save. Your stomach's turning a bit.
5.
5. You kind of bend over and you expel a little bit of the whiskey that you've been drinking and a little bit of the stew. Just a little, nothing too bad, and she just giggles.
That's sobering.
That stinks.
Right. I can't do it. I don't have any tricks for that.
Would you like to sit down, maybe?
I guess so.
The bed's not taken.
Right. Why are you here?
Helping a friend.
Are you helping prostitutes escape?
You could say that. Not escape. I'm just watching her room for her while she goes and sees someone.
Who?
Someone.
Well, I knew that. You already said it. That's why I asked who.
I still haven't gotten your name. Maybe if you tell me, then we can sit and talk about things.
I like to talk. I'm not good at it, but I'll talk. I'm Garrick.
Nice to meet you, Garrick. My name is Tessa.
Nice to meet you as well, Tessa.
Would you like to sit down? Can I
All right.
open the window? The waft of your vomit is...
I have it. Thaumaturgy. I open it.
Thank you.
Right. Anyway, why are you here?
Helping a friend.
Who are you?
Tessa?
And you do things such as,
Help people.
like,
That woman down there.
I want to roll insight on her.
Sure. She seems very dodgy, but you can roll an insight check.
10.
Yeah, I mean, she seems to be messing with you. Playfully, though.
Right. I don't know. Is this flirting?
Well, I mean, it's a type of flirting. You know, there's...
I say neat and I fall into the bed. I'm not very good at that either.
And she takes a seat in a chair across from you, crosses her legs. There's levels of flirting. What'd you say your name was again? Garrick?
Wait, what level is this one?
Well, see, there's like, you know, there's men that have been doing it for a long time, or women, either way. And they have just this astuteness about them and can just make a man or a woman just swoon for them with, you know, just a few words. And then there's middle of the road where both are kind of awkward. But
I
they
put
get
my
it
finger
done
up in the air and I'm like, I've been doing it for like 3 minutes now.
Yeah, this is the bottom tier, is what I was getting to that, but you didn't allow me to get all the way there. So this is kind of happenstance flirting.
Right. You're flirting to distract me.
Why are
from
you so
something.
hairy?
I'm half tabaxi.
Oh, I just thought you didn't like to shave.
Well, I could, but it just comes
You
back the
purr
next
like a
day.
kitty cat.
I don't know. You want to find out?
Well, it's the first time we've met, and I'm not a working girl, so...
I don't work that much either.
Oh. You wouldn't happen to be the traveler?
I travel to here and there. Oh, you meant that one. Right.
That one, the cleric.
Why are you curious as to such?
Just curious. I've seen a man like yourself about.
Who
from
are
afar.
you?
Tessa?
And why do you want to know?
We're flirting.
I don't know.
The
That's not-
bottom tier of flirting is more just of a conversation that can lead to better flirting.
Right, well, I gave you my name first. The least you can do is tell me about yourself first, then.
I'm Tessa.
And?
I'm flirting. Are you falling asleep?
A little bit.
Am I boring you?
No, just don't steal my shit if I do.
I would never. Roll for me another con
Insight.
save. Sure, yeah, roll insight.
If she wants to steal my shit. 10.
10. She seems pretty honest. But roll con save. You're getting a wee bit sleepy.
12.
12. You're kind of dozing in and out of it. Every time that you kind of come to, the woman is sitting across from you. And she continues to kind of talk, and you answer the best that you can. But eventually you feel a cold breeze as the window opens. A woman crawls back in, and then Tessa crawls out as you're just kind of tiredly laying there.
Hi, you're new. Who are you?
Who are you?
Oh, I don't want to play this game again. I'm Garrick.
You puked on my floor.
I did. It's only a little bit, though.
Did you pay for the room?
My friend did, I think.
And she closes the window and lights a few more candles because of the stench.
I turned them blue. I like blue.
Mm-hmm. And she proceeds to do her job.
Ah.
Because you paid for the room.
This is neat. Oh, okay.
Meanwhile,
I see what you're getting at.
meanwhile, down in the tavern, the bottom floor of the tavern, the older dwarf has been droning on about the obsidian. And, he told you that he fought a dragon once. Yeah, he's like the slayer of dragons, and showed you a couple scars in some places, things like that. You guys have you all continued to drink?
I've been more sipping
You
than I have.
old man drinking?
Yeah.
Okay, you got a nice buzz. What about you? You going hard?
Not as hard as him.
Okay,
I'm-
so
I'm-
everybody's got a nice buzz. And then you finish, clean up, and have made your way back downstairs. Slight headache, yearning for some water.
And I already have like a cup of water ready for him.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I snatch and I chug it.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Hold back a little bit of vomit, and then you feel a little better.
I see why people like taverns. Taverns are neat.
Taverns are neat.
They're neat.
Who are you again?
Me?
Yeah?
Bob.
Oral insight. 10.
It's
Again.
not Bob. That's Talathor.
You're Tal Lathon.
Thank you for reminding me of my name. I forgot.
Oral insight. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, I've had fun. I'm heading upstairs now for some sleep.
Careful. They like to climb in and out of windows up there.
Really?
Right.
Is that what you were doing? Climbing in and out of windows?
No, I was just shutting
Is
them.
that what the young ones call it nowadays, Gwenn?
I was opening and shutting one.
Yeah, you was.
And
That's
opening
the first I've ever heard.
and shutting it again.
Over and over. We know how it works, lad. We're old men, him and I.
Were there supposed to be 2 in there?
Did you pay for 2?
I didn't pay for
I
anything.
guess Magna was feeling generous.
No, only one did stuff. The other one just talked to me.
Kiki. I'm gonna go see if I can find a pair. he goes running off upstairs.
I said, try room 3.
Room 3. So the 3 of you are around the table.
My head's on the table.
Have you stumbled in for your nightly drink yet? Your shift's over. That's why I'm asking.
Ow.
Or did you want to do something else?
I'll walk in.
Okay. Only if you want to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna force you. Just curious. You can drink in the castle. Matter of
No.
fact, Lady Ilsara asked you if you want to have a drink with her before you leave.
Yeah, she did.
Well, I mean, it'd be rude if I
Diversity,
didn't.
son.
So.
Oh.
It's toward the end of the night. Everybody's gone. Ilsara has been guiding you around the castle, showing you her day to day, so you know where she is at certain points. She even introduced you to Thomas. Tessa wasn't present for whatever reason. You haven't met her yet. But she's sitting on a small patio outside in the garden, smoking her pipe, and she does offer you a glass of wine if you'll take it.
Just a little bit, trying to cut back.
Why?
How do you think I ended up in the mud?
We've all ended up in the mud. Once or twice. Even I. Arthur especially. Heavy drinker, him. My husband's old and he's getting fat.
Yeah. I'll just drink like Arthur.
I go outside and I lay in a horse trough.
After he passes out, I try to carry him back to the castle.
Are you guys escorting him back?
Yeah.
You too?
Bodyguard job.
All right.
I'll get.
You're carrying the Traveler, the representative of the Moon Maiden's tower.
Who knew
I look
I
at.
could travel without legs?
I look at Gwen and I go, "I'll get his arms if you can just hold his legs. How about that?"
Sure.
I have stinky feet. I warn you.
Faint smell
Yeah,
of
you do.
like burnt Fritos. You know? You've smelled worse. So you guys are carrying him back to the castle.
Wee.
Tell me about yourself.
Wow.
X-Men of Moon Maiden.
I had a family. Abandoned me.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that story go?
Uh,
Piss off your wife? Not please her?
no, I was a kid.
Kid?
I was kind of a shithead kid. They dropped me off at the
The tower.
yeah.
Mm.
To sort of straighten me up. That didn't work.
How'd you get along with Felsier?
I did not like him.
He's a dick.
He's kind of a dick.
Not a big fan.
No.
Honestly, not a huge fan of elves.
He
if I had to
waited
say.
till the year I was supposed to graduate to kick me out.
Sounds like something you would do.
Then I ended up here, ended up with a bottle. Next thing you know, in the mud.
I like your dog.
Yeah.
Whiskey?
Whiskey.
Man, boy or girl?
Boy.
He seems to have stuck with you.
Only one who has.
Companionship is important.
Yeah.
She reaches over and gives you a tap on your hand.
Yeah. Very important.
What do you think of your companions? Of the dwarven woman. Can she be trusted? You think?
I trust her. She just seems in it for the money, which
Aren't we all?
that's what I'm in for too. Yeah.
What do you think of the priestly man?
He's
Young.
young, impressionable.
Harry. I think he's part kitty cat.
That's what he told you?
Mhm.
Oh, interesting.
You believe it, or you think he just doesn't shave?
I can see both.
You guys continue to talk.
Mhm.
You guys have made it back to the castle.
Wait. When did the tavern turn this big?
You're back at the castle. You're drunk, aren't you?
No, I swear to drunk.
I
swear to
drunk, I'm not God.
I swear to drunk, I'm not the
Do you want
moon
a little
maiden.
insight check on that?
You don't need to.
Okay. I
He's
know
on,
this.
He's on. Yeah, no, he's on the. Yeah, he's searching for bedtime now.
To my room, servants.
I'll remember that on the morrow.
I probably won't.
You take him and tuck him into bed. Camren and a couple other servants.
As I lay in bed, I recite the prayer I say every night. I didn't think I'd be doing this drunk.
Oh no!
As the sun sets and the night hungers, Lady the Moon, watch over my slumber. And then I throw up.
You're like laying on your back, and it's just like. Just take the quilt, roll over. You'll deal with it tomorrow.
Where's the horse trough?
Where's the horse trough? Oh man, Camren, you join Elsar out on the front patio. It's the patio. Well, I call it a patio. The front outcropping, overseeing one of her mini gardens. What you two doing? You hanging out with them, or did you guys retire for the evening?
I'll hang up a little bit longer.
Okay, so everybody's. She like a smoke.
Sure.
So she passes the pipe over to you.
I take out my own pipe and start.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you, lady? It won't bite.
So, Cameron, how's the tavern? Still in one piece?
Yes, it's still in one piece. Garrick had a lot of fun.
I can see that.
I throw up again.
Little too much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Young and impressionable.
That he is, but good at heart. Good at heart.
Yeah. Was, Talathor there?
Oh, yes, he was. And boy, did he spin some stories.
He's good at that.
Slaying dragons and giants and...
Oh, he told the Slaying Dragon story.
Yep.
Told the tale of how he rescued a city.
Oh, no matter how many times he spins it, it never gets old, though.
Oh,
Lady Ilsara, how was the day?
Fine. Well, overseeing things for the wedding, usual. Chickens on the menu. Finally. Great. Super happy about that. Mm-hmm. Tell me, do you like duck or chicken?
chicken. But, I mean, I would take both.
I hear they're both rather foul.
You're drunk and in bed.
I mutter in my sleep.
He's whispering to himself. Someone
Actually,
left their phone on.
I'll have to remember
He can
that
hear
for
you.
tomorrow.
Gwen, chicken or duck?
Chicken. But a turkey leg is the best.
Turkey would have been an even alternative. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, it's late. I have things to do in the morning.
I think we all do.
I'm heading off to bed. Good night,
Good night.
Gwen. Night, Camren. Night.
I stumble back downstairs.
Hey, he's naked.
No, I'm just wearing pants though.
Okay.
It's like Robin.
You're like, you wander down, stumble into the kitchens. Fodel's there.
Fodell.
You got like dried puke on your chin, down your hairy chest. Do you need help, sir?
Yes.
You got some...
Yes.
He's trying to hold back laughter. Did you,
Wash closet. Wash.
There's,
Ceramic.
there's a bath.
Water.
There's a bath in your room. Would you
Bath.
like me to get you
Room?
some water?
There's one in my room?
There is, sir. Would you like me to...
I thought that was a window.
Would you like me to run you a bath?
I'd love a bath.
And he snaps at two individuals that go running off to heat you up some water to run
Wait.
upstairs.
Wait, stop moving so fast, you five.
Do I see any of this?
As you're making your way up to your chambers, you do walk by and see this
Well,
taking place.
I was gonna wait till they all left and go to Lady Elsara, but
Sure. You still have to wander to this part of the castle for that.
gotcha.
So, yeah, you go
I
walking
look
by.
in, I go,
I'll, ta-
Fodel.
I'll take care of him, sir.
Thank you, Fodel.
No problem.
Fodel. I keep wanting.
You hungry, Garrick?
No.
You want some chicken?
I prefer duck.
You're a good man. Oh, so they
It's
run
gonna
you
be a running gag in this
They
campaign.
run you for that. He runs you a bath. He makes you some duck, and you go sit in your tub and kind of sober up, eating your duck.
I'm just eating a leg of duck.
Yep.
Your duck. Can you have a leg of
Breast.
duck? A breast of duck.
Mhm.
The grease is getting in the water.
Who cares though? There's a lot of chunks of dried things that were on your chest and chin anyway. They're in the water.
This duck is delicious.
It is really good. So you guys all eventually go to retire. What did you want to do this evening, Camren?
Go to Lady Elsara's bedchamber. Obviously.
Yep. So you take the roundabout route through the entrance only you know of, and make it into the back door of her chamber. Will you grab me a beer while you're over there? Yeah. Thank you, sir.
That's not the only back door he's going in.
You whoa.
You want the green one?
Either. Just any kind of adult beverage will do. So, you make your way in to the chamber. It is dark. Candles have been lit. And Elsara is lying in bed, scantily clad, smoking her pipe, awaiting her lover.
And I proceed to do the dirty.
Yep, you proceed to do your nightly. So,
As per usual.
You all fade to sleep. Some very deep in sleep. Others do the typical. Camren. A loud rapping from the door. And you hear, Elsara, open up. Now. And she jolts up in bed. Shit. And that voice is Arthand. And he sounds very drunk. She wipes her eyes. I think you need to leave. Quickly. Elsara, open up.
And I quickly kind of like get my clothes on and run out the back.
Roll stealth check. You're running toward the back. The front stone doors of this chamber open. This is a big roll for you, my man.
Did you roll one?
Did you roll a 1?
He's been caught.
Yep. Wyler dies. First campaign.
Your saving grace would have been if I also rolled a natural 1. So, you... Wow. Huh. Interesting. So,
How that plays
I'm going
out.
to compose myself. So, banging on the door. You're grabbing your things. You're pulling your pants on, your shirt, and you're heading toward the back of the chamber. You catch the side of the oaken bed and you fall onto your face as she's getting up and she's trying to like get you up onto your feet to get out as the doors open. Arthand stumbling in. And he looks up. What is this? Arthur, you're drunk. Go back to your bed. And a fiery, his eyes alight, I mean, in apparent anger. And she goes forward to him, hands out. Arthur. And he looks up toward you. You do anything?
I don't know what.
He's like looking around like during the headlights, like he's drunk, very. You can smell it. He's sweating, he's half naked. His clothes were like halfway ripped off. He was coming to find his wife kind of in a drunken rage, wanting you know.
You want that snow.
And you, her. And he vomits onto the floor to the left, wipes his mouth, looks up to Ilsara. You. Backhands her. She goes flying onto the ground. You. Out. Now. And he stumbles down toward you, trying to draw his dagger from his side. Out! I'll fucking kill you. Out!
All right. I guess I run out then.
Do you? Okay. You go running out of the chamber.
Don't even help your lady?
Ilsara, whelp on the side of her face, tears cascading down her form, looking up toward you as you run out of the chamber. You hear shouting, yelling, screaming from behind you as you take off into the night. Where do you go, Camren?
To the tavern, I guess.
Okay. So you make your way to the tavern. Buy a room. Okay. Make your way into your room. Reflecting on the night's events. You get no sleep this night. Intense.
Oh, I feel so rested.
A 1, Wyler?
A 1?
A 1?
You just need to burn your dice, all of them.
Yeah,
This
they gave
happens
me,
with
like,
all your
of
characters, my
10.
man.
Any important roll I ever have to roll, it's
one.
a 1.
It's a 1. So, you all awake.
Well, that was a very uneventful night. Nothing happened majorly. Whiskey, you're okay? He just wagged his tail.
Mhm.
All right, let's go find the lady, see if she needs anything.
Okay. You come out of your room. Gwenn is exiting her room. You're a little hungover, but you're okay. You're a cleric. You kind of medicinalize yourself.
I am proficient in medicine.
Yep. You're feeling much better.
I make some
Make
tea.
you some herbal tea. Head out. There's breakfast prepared by, I'm forgetting his name. Fodell. Fodell has made you all breakfast.
Morning, Fidel.
You guys gather, but you notice that Camren is not here.
Huh.
Where's the wily one?
Yeah. You were there last night.
Fodell,
Yes, sir.
have you seen Camren?
I have not, sir. Not this morning.
You know where he might be?
Maybe in his chambers? He stays up quite late. Sometimes he sleeps in.
Mm-hmm.
Lady, what's her face? Ilsa?
Ilsara.
Ilsara.
He chuckles as you say, Lady, what's her face?
He's still kind of hungover.
Where is she?
I'm not sure. Ask the bodyguards.
Bodyguards.
She should probably be in her
In bed.
chambers.
At this point in the day, she'd probably be spending time with Thomas
Yes.
as he goes through his sparring regiment.
So probably out.
Midway through the morning, could I have tried to come back to the castle?
We are hitting the midway point.
Gotcha.
You're going to go look for Lady Ilsara?
Yes.
Both
Oh,
of
I
you?
want to go with
You
him.
too? Okay. You three are off
Fuck
looking
breakfast.
for Lady... Fuck breakfast. Lady Ilsara. So you're heading off. What would
Most
you like to
important
do,
meal of the
sir?
day. Serving it up
Mm-hmm.
Garrick's way.
I'm going to man up and go to the castle.
How do you want to enter the castle? Your typical way? Or, okay. You head up the road, the scenic route, to the western entrance to Castle Grayhalt. And you enter, and you catch the glimpse of these three, leaving, as you enter and you walk about a bit, getting close to the kitchen, you catch a glance of them going around the corner. Before you go to catch up with them, to maybe see if they've heard anything, your old pal, Boren, yep, Boren Casgro, steps out from the kitchen, hands crossed, with a big old smile on his face. Wyvern,
Cosgrow.
how are you this wonderful morning? Isn't it beautiful?
It is quite a beautiful morning, but I have no time to deal with your bullshit.
Indeed you don't. Arthur is requested to see you in his chambers.
As I suspect.
Well, onward.
I move forward past him.
And he kind of says out to you, "It's trash day, Wyvern."
Then why aren't you cleaning it up?
He just chuckles as he walks away. What would you like to do, sir?
Go to his chamber.
Straight to it?
Yep.
Okay. So, climbing the stairs toward the second tallest tower. Looking for Arthen's, well, not looking, going to Arthen's chambers. You come to the familiar door.
And I open it.
It's dark, cold. The fire's crackling. The window's pulled back, and the place is dusty and dirty. There is wine bottles shattered all over the floor. But you do see someone's kind of slouched in that chair. Back to you.
And I shut the door, and I go,
Mm-hmm.
Arthur.
No response.
I move forward.
Interview to where you
Yeah.
go around? Okay. Roll for me a perception check to as you're looking about the whole room. Taking everything in.
Dead.
I think you should not use that dice.
Oh my gosh.
The one that doomed you and set the entire campaign in the
Come on, he's not
No,
gonna
this is
hit
great.
another one.
I rolled a 17.
You gotta roll on the table.
Oh. Dang it.
Yeah, rolls on the floor don't count. I apologize.
Oh, that's better. 23.
Okay. You come around the side, and Arthur is slumped in his chair. Chin on his chest. Spilt wine all about his form. You look over to the corner, and Ilsara is huddled there. Dagger in her hand.
I look and go, Ilsara, what happened?
She's weeping. Not answering you, but you see the bruises on her face. The bruises on her wrists. You look back
I
to
go and investigate.
Grayhalt,
Arthur.
and this time you catch the glimmer of blood. Investigation check.
13.
You go up and you pull back he had kind of a woolen blanket over his legs and up part of his stomach. And you pull the blood-soaked woolen blanket back to see the mighty gash across his stomach, about 13 inches, gutted wide open. Seems to be recent, within the last, 10 minutes or so. But, savagely. Multiple stabs, then ripped. You notice the slight rise and fall of his chest. See the blood coming out of his side of his mouth. clang, 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 the dagger. She's just, she's not trying to talk. She's weeping, sobbing on the ground. What do you do?
Wonder. I go to hold her, I guess.
And she's,
I wonder who could fix this.
she's blood-soaked. She's blood-soaked, weeping into your arms. She wraps her arms around yours. And she just mutters over and over, I had to. I had to.
I go, I'm sorry.
What do you want to do, Camren? Not you. Not like I'm asking you as the DM. What do you do in this moment? Her words become incoherent. She starts babbling about the night before, what he tried to do to her, what he did end up doing to her, and then he awoke this morning. She went to his chambers and confronted him. She stabbed him. He tried to hit her again. Raving about betrayal, her fucking his best friend.
Try to get a heal. Well, if I get a healer and heal Arthen's gonna kill me and Ilsara. Think about the future.
Investigation checks from the monk man and the ranger. You guys are looking for
I
Ilsara.
only do one. Okay, I'll do both.
Looking too.
Do I have
Yeah, there we go.
advantage or?
You do, yes.
You
You can roll 1 too. You're looking around. That's fine. Everybody's looking.
4.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
26.
Yes.
Okay.
No, 24. I'm sorry.
Yes.
24. I'm
That's,
sorry.
That's it.
Stoica.
Yeah.
You look about. Excuse me. You go out to the barracks. She's not there. You go to her chambers. She's not there. Still haven't seen Camren. You go to his chambers. He's not there. You start asking around, and eventually you find one of the servants who points you and says that she saw Ilsara going to the study, the king's study, Arthen's study.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're finally allowed into the room.
I go there by myself.
You want to? Okay.
I can't follow him.
It's up to you. He's asking to go by himself.
Why?
You can try to sneak away if you want. You can roll a stealth check. Yeah, you can run a stealth check to see if you can get away.
Good luck.
You just need to get over 20.
Fuck. No, I didn't.
What'd you get, though?
16.
Okay. What's your passive perception, Gwen?
Mine's probably a 10.
What's your wisdom?
My wisdom is 13.
Okay. Check your passive.
Mine's 13, but I got observant, which gives me a +5.
I know.
So yours is probably close to like.
I wanted to check just to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is your phone off?
Yeah.
Okay. For
I'll
the sake of
start
this, because it's not on your sheet, damn it, you don't notice that the monk takes off. If you want to, you can follow him.
Oh, I'm following.
Yeah. Okay, he's following you. What do you want to do?
Not that. Yeah, I'll just head.
I'm gonna go back to where we followed.
You heard the servant say the king's study.
Mm-hmm.
So you know where you think she is. So you can do what you want. It's just he's talking, you turn around, your two friends are gone.
Okay.
You hear footsteps in the distance.
Oh, I wasn't sneaking.
That's why she hears footsteps in the distance.
Awesome.
Awesome. But yeah, I run to.
Heading there?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're quickly heading there. You're behind him. Gwen, are you following? You trying to
Yeah.
catch up? Okay. So you round the corner, you see them heading up toward the king's study, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the room, though. You decided what you want to do here. She's stopped crying, tears soaked, she like a deer in the headlights, man. Just looks at
I'm
the
betting-
dagger, looks at Arthen. Arthen seems to still be breathing.
I go I go to Elsara and go, we need to run. We'll both be hanged at this rate.
And she looks up to you with just sad eyes. Just leave. Just leave. You were never here.
But Elsara.
Go. Go. And she stands up and she pushes you. Go. She slaps you. Go. Tears.
I leave, I guess.
Okay. So you leave the chamber. You all make it up to the doors to the study. They're closed.
Okay.
I knock.
Boom, boom, boom. No answer.
Elsara,
No reply.
I'm gonna open the door.
You try to open it, and it opens a little bit, but it seems like the crossbar has been set in place on the other side.
No
You
sign.
see this? You want to roll investigation check?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's locked from the inside, but no answer.
8.
8. So looking about, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. The door to the king's study seems to be closed and barred from the other side. You all three hear a, what in blue blazes are you doing? Who the fuck are you three? You guys see Boren. You haven't met him yet. Boren Castro.
Oh.
You know who he is. He's the high servant for the king.
Well, hello.
Weren't you told not to be here?
We
we were. Yeah, we were. We'll be leaving now. I walk away.
Good.
Well, we're
Yeah.
protectors of Elsara.
You are not. They are, and they're doing a hell of a job. Go find your servant.
Yes, right away. Come on.
Can I roll insight on the
What he
board?
said?
Yeah.
Sure. What are you trying to garner?
I'm trying to gardener if he's trying to mislead us somewhere. If he's hiding.
You don't have to
something.
roll. He seems pissed off that you guys are messing with his lord and not with Camren.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to roll insight on it. I mean, he's just an asshole.
Ah.
Yeah, he's just a dick. So, you guys start walking away?
Yeah.
Right.
You get a little ways away before you hear some commotion back from whence you came.
Oh shit.
You start to hear bells being rung.
Run.
People are running.
I'm running away.
Yeah. People are running past you. They're screaming. Where you guys wanting to go?
Where am
Out
I
of the
at?
castle. Out of the castle.
You left. You went right. You found there's back ways around this castle. Old chambers.
Follow me.
You made your way to your chamber first. What did you want to do after?
I guess pack my things.
You pack a bag, and then you head down toward the front exit of the castle. Not the immediate front, the old front exit of the castle. Comes out kind of in a muddy moat down on the side. You come out. Bells are ringing. The high bell towers are ringing. There's people yelling. Pretty much what you're getting is, the king is dead! The king is dead! And you guys are all hearing this now. People are yelling that the king is dead.
I'm going to my room, getting whiskey, and getting the fuck out. I'm following her.
Okay, what do you
Get
guys
the
want to do?
whiskey and run.
I'm gonna head back up to the study.
You head back up, and it's just it's a motley of people, dozens and dozens. How tall are you?
I'm like 5'8".
So you're having a hard time looking in, but if you kind of like jump up and get on your tiptoes and looking in,
I cast
the king is on the ground, dead.
Oh shit. Well, still being a cleric and like
There are clerics around him currently, seeming to be working on his body, but they've all kind of backed away and they're shaking their head.
and I'll just turn and walk away.
Okay. So you're outside the city. Not outside the city, but you're outside the castle. Are you running?
Yeah, would you say I had a cloak or something for the hood?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You had a get out of town bag for you and Elsara made up. So.
Oh, shit.
Yep. You seeing or hearing what happened, you grabbed your stuff and have left the castle. Gwenn, what have you done?
I guess I'm.
I was following her.
You don't know. Keep in mind, you don't know what happened. He's just spooked and he's leaving, is what I'm getting from him.
We can't leave. We have to protect the queen. Remember our job? There was a moment we're here for gold.
So you go to go, and she grabs you, spins you around, says that.
Right. Okay.
We're gonna find one of the servants.
You find Fodell. He does, looking shocked. She doesn't really express himself very much facially, but he's walking down the hallway.
Okay. I'm gonna grab his arm and be like, "Hey, where's the queen?"
In cuffs. She killed the king. And he seems to not believe the words coming out of his mouth. Arthur's dead. She killed him.
Just gonna look at you.
You come walking down the same hallway. You heard what they said. Your two new allies are there.
Where is Camren?
Haven't seen him all day.
Nope.
Do you not find it suspicious that he's not here when the king is dead? And the queen is now to blame?
We came into a situation that we don't know. We don't know what what the king is like or what the queen's lived with.
We never met the king.
Yeah, we've never met him. We are not one to judge in this situation.
I don't know. I don't know if she killed him.
Don't metagame so hard right now. You wouldn't automatically assume that. You guys had no idea about him and her.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We've never seen them together.
But I don't find it suspicious that he's nowhere to be found whenever the king is dead.
Yeah, but you wouldn't automatically think that he did it.
I could suspect.
You could, but you're doing it more because you know as a person what happened.
So it could be either of them.
We don't even know if he's a part of this. He hasn't even been in the castle.
Yeah.
You don't think we should still find him?
Probably.
I'm just saying, you guys know what happened, but
You don't know, no.
you don't know. So
Well-
if you would like to ask me to roll an intelligence check to try to put together pieces or ask around and talk to NPCs, sure.
I'm
But
just gonna ask how they know the queen did it, because we do have that one guy here.
he is right here, and you guys can talk to him.
Yeah.
So would you like to ask questions?
Yes.
Sure. Well, how do you know the queen did it?
She confessed. She was holding the blade to his stomach when they walked in the room.
Have you seen Camren?
Earlier,
Where was he going?
he was walking around, doing his normal duties in the morning.
I have to pee.
Go pee.
Such a bad idea.
Oh.
But,
Where's Camren? I have to pee.
When Camren's usually not in the castle, where is he usually at?
Cameron,
Yeah.
walking about the castle grounds.
But, like if he's outside, like the castle grounds, and then anything else?
The
like
tavern.
The tavern.
Mhm. And there's people running. The soldiers from the town are running up. It's an open way down. If you weren't being stealthy, people have passed you. No one's tried to grab you. You're a well-known face. So, you're just hearing the king is dead. The queen killed the king. So what do you do?
I guess I'll try to roll for stealth and try to make it to the tavern.
Okay. No, you don't have to. No one, you're just stealthily going. But what I'm saying is no one suspects you. The queen told everybody that she did it.
So nobody actually cares about you.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you out here. That's how you got to think about it. She told you to leave.
Oh,
They found her in the chamber. She told everybody she did it. That's why I didn't want him to be like, oh, well. Because you guys know it's hard not to metagame in this situation. I understand. I just want you to reel it back a little bit. So that's why I'm asking, do you play along with the ruse? Or do you leave giving yourself blame? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean,
You're a smart man.
Yeah.
You know that if you walk back in there and play it smart, that, yeah. Because in your mind, you would be like, how do I get Elsara out of this? Right?
Yeah. Well, that's
So
why
if
I
you're
was
gone,
like, yeah.
she's going to be hanged. For sure. So.
In that case, I would kind of go back in.
Exactly. Not to dictate how it would
Yeah.
go, but I'm just letting you know.
Well, yeah, no.
Your character would probably...
Circumstantial.
He's smart enough to know that.
Yeah.
So, whenever you guys start thinking that maybe there's more to this than just the queen and the king, Camren shows up.
There you are. We need.
There's much to be done, my friends, and sadly, we have very little time to do it.
Yeah. You got somewhere we can talk?
Born Cascro comes running down the hall, frantic, grabs you by the arm, pulls you into a nearby chamber, slams the door.
We just found him.
The king is dead. The queen did it. What do we do?
What?
I have no idea what to do in this situation.
We've got to be calm.
Calm.
The king.
He's dead. Glar's taken over. We're under lockdown.
Stabbed.
Yeah. By his wife. Like a fucking pig. You should have saw it. There's blood everywhere.
I want to listen to the door.
You guys can hear it. They're yelling.
Oh,
He's
okay.
yelling. He's yelling. You're talking. But yeah, no, he's just, yeah, he seems flabbergasted.
I'm kind of
Were
like
you there?
mouth agape.
I told you
like,
I told you to go to the chamber. Did you see what happened? Did you make it there? You know, I know we hate each other, but if you would have just made it there in time, maybe you could have stopped this whole mess. Did you even try? I know you didn't know. And he's just kind of walking around talking to himself.
I took the scenic route.
Deception check.
Maybe I should have done deception. Shit, Nate.
Natural 1.
Ooh.
I'm not trying to cast blame. It's not your fault that the mad fucking woman stabbed her husband. But we're the high servants. We need to rally the staff. There's things to do.
Yes,
Wow.
there is. There is.
The children. Jesus Christ, the children. They're going to see their father like that. We got to find the children. Find the children.
Yes.
Make sure they're safe.
Does that mean that we're protectors of the kids now?
Ilsara's in chains. Hopefully she was the only one in this mess, but she was bruised and battered. I don't know what that means. What do you think? What do you think happened? Have you seen it? You're her servant. What, was she mad with the king?
The king didn't seem...
Spit it out, man. We're in the middle of a fucking crisis.
I don't know.
Still, find the kids. Maybe they haven't seen their
The last time
butchered father yet.
I spoke to the king, he was very drunk.
He's always drunk. I take him wine constantly. He's always drunk. It's what he does. I shouldn't speak ill of the dead. I apologize.
No, it is fine.
The children. Find the children.
Yes.
I'll rally the staff and we'll figure something out. Yeah. I don't know if we're having a wedding. I don't know
Not
now.
with this type of commotion, no.
And he opens the door. You guys are all kind of like listening. And he pushes back and you guys are like...
So no wedding.
I would be hopeful. Would I be even slightly sad that Arthur's dead?
He was your
Would
best
you?
friend. Would you?
Maybe a little bit.
Part of you would be.
Yeah.
So did he?
I think a part of you would be until you remember him slapping the shit out of Ilsara.
Yeah.
So
So did the other guy walk away?
yeah, he looks at you guys with kind of disgust and then walks off.
Yeah, have a good day, fucking dickhead. Okay, I go in. I grab their both arms. I go in, shut the door behind me. What the fuck is going on?
There's 3 of us. You can only grab 2 arms. Who'd you leave out the door?
Your dog grabs one of the arms.
Yeah.
With his tail. And ushers you in.
What the fuck is going on, Camren?
And then I go, first, can your dog keep watch?
Yeah. Hey, boy, keep watching.
Make sure he stays outside.
Yeah.
Have him bark if anybody comes close.
Yeah, bark if you see anything, boy. Just like any other way. Go.
Sure.
Wolf.
Meow.
He's gonna see a lot of wolves.
Now, I need you all to sit down for I have a story. I went to see the king this morning. When I did, he was gutted.
Like what? Like okay. Like the
He
evidence.
was stabbed.
By Asara.
Ilsara lay in the corner, beaten and bruised, crying with the dagger in hand.
So she did murder the king.
Yes, but for good reason. That might sound weird.
Well, if she's beaten, and I'm did who beat her up?
The king did.
Okay.
So why
In
don't
his
you...
years, Arthund is due to drink and many other issues has grown quite volatile.
So why don't you come to defense of the lady?
It's probably our
If
best bet. I mean, we're protectors of the queen. We have to protect her at this point, by any means.
If she was doing this in self-defense,
But
Nothing
the crowd
can save
won't
her.
see that.
No, they'll all go, she's killed the queen, she must die herself. It doesn't matter what happened to her. Nobody's going to care. It's going to be sad, but nobody's going to care about her.
It is up to us to take care of her.
well, what else are we going to do? Other than I can't bear witness to it, I have no idea.
We have to try and
Do you have any proof that he was abusing her?
none that the crowd themselves would believe.
And do you even hold any power in this court? So your word is practically worth nothing then.
No, his
Correct.
word goes a long way.
Does it?
Oh, does it?
You're the high servant of the crown.
Oh.
You were one of the founders of Grayhalt. You just didn't build a tower like everybody else. You decided to serve your friend. Yeah, you're highly respected by Alland, Felsire. Not so much by Luckless Heart because he's one of the... he's a high priest, but... Yeah, I mean, your word goes a long way. There's a reason that Khazgro doesn't like you. Like, everybody just,
Oh,
gives you whatever you want.
I didn't
You
know
you
that.
slide by. Yeah, you're a very important person.
So if you
And
have this
aren't
kind
you-
of diplomatic
Wasn't
immunity,
Arthur your best friend?
That he was.
No.
There are more complicated matters that tie into all this, but first and foremost, we must try and either convince the land that Lady Ilsara did this in self-defense, or get her out of here as quick as possible.
I'm afraid my word won't help you as much as I have no connection to this.
Mine would.
Then let's be off.
Yeah.
Who?
Couldn't help but overhear that you were supposed to find the children.
Tell me what exactly you're wanting to do. You put out 2 propositions. Which one you going for?
Talk to the kids, convince them, tell them what happened, and get them to help.
That's what you want to start with? Okay.
Yes.
You want to go find the kids?
Yes.
Okay. Investigation check. Is anybody proficient in investigation in this group?
Can my dog help?
Well, whoever wants to roll with advantage. You guys are together.
Oh.
So whoever has the highest would probably be the one that wants to roll with advantage.
14.
And
14 plus
you
5,
know
19.
know the castle.
Mhm.
Okay. So you eventually make your way to the Black Hall. The Khazgros here, many of the servants, The children are here. Galar is here. Galar seems to be, as you guys are walking in, he's just wrapping up what he saw, what he thinks happened. Explaining that Ilsara has been locked up in her room, and that he believes that she's the one that killed the king. She held the dagger, she's got blood all over, etc., etc. Thomas and... I keep forgetting her name. Did I say Tessa?
Tessa, yes.
Yep, Thomas and Tessa are currently holding each other, weeping. Yeah. Everybody's congregated here.
That's the girl that was in my room.
It was.
Say what?
He points at Tessa and says, "That's the girl that was in my room."
Say that again.
The room you bought for me in the tavern.
Yes.
She was there, and then she left. And then another one climbed in.
Today just gets better and better, let me tell you.
Thomas
Tessa.
notices that you guys have walked in. He pulls away from Tessa and walks over to you, kind of punch drunk looking. He's dead. Mother?
Thomas, you must compose yourself.
You're right. And he kind of sternly seems to push down his emotions. You're right.
However, there are things that me, you and your sister need to discuss.
Now?
Yes, now.
Fine. Where?
Somewhere private, away from the crowd.
Fine. He looks over and gestures toward Tessa. Kind of gestures her over. Lead on. Hurry.
And, I guess I try to find another quiet room.
There's plenty at the moment. Most of the people are in the Black Hall. Are they coming?
Yeah.
Everybody's coming. You guys all flood into a storage room.
And then I ask
Yeah. You okay.
Stoica again.
You close it, and he's looking at these people. I mean, he's met you guys, but, you know, it's Thomas. He's princely. Garrick. Stoica.
Gwenn.
Why are they here? No offense to any of you, but my father has been murdered, and it seems that I have things to take care of now. Well, why are they here?
There's something you need to know, Thomas.
About?
About the murder.
Yeah. My mother killed my father.
In self-defense.
Persuasion check.
Come on. Come on. I know I've rolled low today, but let me roll high. Fucking 13.
12.
No!
He comes up towards you, hand on your shoulder, and kind of pushes you to the back wall, almost angrily. What?
Your father, in his drunken state, tried to hit your mother. He did so.
And his face flushes red. Say again. He hit my mother?
Yes, and in self-defense, she stabbed him.
And he starts to see, he seems to be deep thought. Pulls back away from you, pacing around the chamber. Why? Wipes his head. Self-defense. You sure?
Positive.
This is not something that I can just go say that I'm in command. My word travels a long way. Are you sure?
Positive.
How old is this? He's
20 years old.
20 years old?
Yeah.
But
You want me to go out there and tell them that my mother killed my father out of self-defense? Is that what you're saying?
yes.
We are days away from the merger with the church. The church hates Father, and he is dead. I am succeeding him now. The church will want blood, regardless.
Why? He didn't like the church.
The church doesn't like us. No offense, sir.
I don't like anybody. I'm very confused right now.
What about that lady the other night?
I barely remember it.
Unfortunately,
How do you know that? Wait, you were there?
Yes, I was.
What?
Your mother told me to leave.
You found them in this scuffle? This argument, this fight. You showed up. And he paces about, turns back to you a little angrily. Camren, you are 2 feet taller than my mother. Why didn't you stop her?
It was all in the moment.
You witnessed the murder.
Yes.
Why didn't you stay? Your word carries as much weight as mine around here. My mother was shackled and thrown in her room. And to be honest, I was fine with that, finding out what happened. But now, and I'm hearing that you were there. Are you lying to me?
No.
Persuasion check. You were there. Persuasion check.
Woo! 18.
Okay. 15. You witnessed it all.
Yes.
You're willing to stand with me and say that
Yes.
on my behalf.
Yes.
Then we shall. He goes to the door and pushes it open, striding back toward the black hall. Goes up to the raised dais. People. And he points over toward Glar. Quiet them down, please, Glar. He starts to shout. You all gather in front of him. Camren, join me.
I do.
Camren was present when Osara killed Arthand. He has told me this, he says to the people. Arthand was abusing my mother. And he looks toward you with a look of... roll for me perception.
Ooh. 7.
As you...
Ooh, 7.
Ooh, 7.
You don't quite understand the look, right? But he continues. Camren was there. Arthand was abusing my mother. We have all known this for a time, as he looks toward you, that Arthand is a drunkard. I love my father, and I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but he was abusing my mother. And he grabs like a nearby chair and throws it out toward the people, like hitting some out of anger. We all gallivant around this fucking castle acting like everything's fine. And we allow that snob upstairs to rule like shit, drinking himself away every day.
I think you just started a rebellion.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Good job. Session 1, Rebellion.
Ilsara did what she did out of defense. And he looks toward Glar. You will unchain my mother and escort her from her quarters to me now. And Glar looks he looks over toward Kazgro, then back at the king now, and then at you.
I
and
say,
shakes his head.
which way?
Yes. He says yes. Grabs 4 of his men, starts running up.
I want to go with them.
Sure, you can. You along with them start heading up. This is an atrocity. I understand that. But my mother will not burn for this, as it seems that she has dispatched an evil man. And I will now be labeled as King Grayhalt. Thank you, Camren. And he gives you a bow. Now, is my first action, other than freeing my mother, we will not be welcoming Bess Hart into this castle. The church will not merge with us. And you see, there's other, not travelers, but priests of the Moon Maiden that look visibly shocked and outraged. Like, yeah, there's people hold court here, and they're not happy. And he looks down toward them. If you have a fucking problem with that, then get back to your bloody tower. Get them out of here. He gestures towards some of the guards. A new day in Glanchester. A new day in Castle Grayhalt as Thomas takes the throne. Back to your duties. And he turns and he takes a seat on the throne. And to those two that are still here, I would love for you guys to roll perception checks. By the way, as you get up there, you go in. She's been shackled. She's laying on the bed. He goes in, starts undoing her chains. She's bruised, battered. Nose is broken. So if you wanted to do any healing or anything, you can start doing that.
Place a hand on her cheek as the other one holds my symbol, and I heal her wounds.
Yeah.
Cure wounds.
Yeah. She doesn't know you really well, but as you do that, just needing some kind of companionship, she rolls over just into your arms, crying, sobbing, not knowing what to say or do in this moment, just looking for help.
What to say
Look, yeah, it's for you because of how young you are. You're just kind of like,
oh dear.
Glar, what do I do, man? Help me, Glar.
They're there.
They're there.
It's all right. Everything's going to be all right. We're getting it cleared up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Glar is explaining that she has been cleared of her crimes, but she's just sobbing.
Natural 20 perception check, by the way.
Okay. She looks up towards you. Where's Camren?
He's with Thomas.
Good. Natural 20?
Yes.
I got a 21.
So, for a quick recap for me and for everybody listening and watching, Wyler, please explain to me what your character looks like again.
5'11".
Mm-hmm.
White hair with shaved on the sides of the ponytail.
Mm-hmm. What color was it back in your heyday, in your younger days?
In your youth.
Black.
Mm-hmm. Color of your eyes?
Color of my eyes were red.
Red. Okay. Yeah,
Let's go
they have a
with- let's go with that.
red hue, black haired, well built. Mr. Natural 20. Camren stands next to Thomas, who is slumped down in the throne. And they both look up toward everybody that's kind of walking away, and it clicks in your mind. A revelation. Thomas has red eyes. Thomas has black hair. They look
Identical?
not identical, but quite similar.
I don't know what to say. I just do this.
I'm gonna
And with,
pat your shoulder and do this.
What'd you get on your perception check, brother?
21.
Oh yeah, you see the same thing. They look the same.
So we're just like,
They dress similarly too, kind of the same fashion. And just one's Thomas looks like a younger version of Camren. And with that, that's where we're going to end today's session, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. It was kind of a slow start and all that, but we had fun today.
I got fucked.
Yeah.
There is no no king.
And with that, we'll see you all next Sunday.
No gods.